Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Do you think this is it? Hey, thank you for tuning into the Tom Patelson Show. Yes, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I saw that this weekend, fresh off the review. So, there'll be some spoilers in this review. I'll put the light red, and I'll tell you when to mute, and I'll tell you when the mute goes off. First of all, yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, when this first came out. So, I'll leave my notes on this one. Guardians of the Galaxy from Marvel Superheroes number 18 came out in January 1969 with the famous lineup of Vance Astro, Martin X. Tanaga, Captain Charlie 27, and Yondu. Well, at least there's Yondu. Okay. Then The Galactic Guardians was released in 1992 with Martinez, Hollywood, Mainframe, Replica, Firelord, Phoenix, and Spirit of Vengeance. Okay. Moving on. Then The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Number 1 came out in 2008 with the lineup we know. Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax the Destroyer, Rocket Raccoon, Groot, Mantis, Quasar, Adam Warlock, Major Victory, Bug, Jack Flag, Moondragon, and Cosmo the Space Dog. It's not as bad as the Avengers is. If you Wikipedia the Avengers, every Marvel superhero has been an Avenger at some point in time. The Guardians aren't that bad. There's a lot of different characters because once you go into space and you use the term alternate reality, you can do whatever you want, with my favorite being Cosmic Ghost Rider, who is the alternate universe version of Frank Castle, the Punisher. So, when the first Guardians came out in 2014, we all said the same thing. What is this? I had to go look it up. I'm a comic book fan, and I think I know a lot, but I really don't, because I didn't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy were. I hadn't seen them pop up, although they're the Infinity Gauntlet for a brief section of time. So yeah, we had no idea, and therefore we had no expectations of the movie. I went in completely blind on the first Guardians, and it blew me away how fun it was, how exciting it was, and how charming it is. Guardians of the Galaxy is a charming movie. Now, the Guardians as a group are supposed to protect the galaxy, but I think it really is their strength is to protect each other. Yeah, they have a very strong family bond in the Guardians of the Galaxy. They protect each other like a family. Captain America fights for justice. Iron Man and the Hulk use intelligence to find their way through problems and find their own humanity. Spider-Man defends his home, defends his neighborhood. He's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. The Guardians, I'll give you an analogy. An analogy? I'll give you an analogy. The Guardians are Hufflepuff. Yeah. Loyalty and friendship rules all. Now, are they brave? Yes. Are they shrewd? Yes. Are they loyal? Absolutely yes. Are they wise? No. No. Wisdom is not one of the Guardians' strong points. Also, for my Star Wars fans out there, another analogy. The Guardians of the Galaxy are Sith. They are ruled and controlled by their passion. They are absolutely too passionate for their own good. In Infinity War, Peter Quill has the chance to stop Thanos, but his love and passion for Gamora overrides everything else, and the heck with the universe, and then they blow it. They run in. The Guardians run in without a plan, no matter what they say. There's no real plan. It's, there's the thing we need, let's go get the thing, and on the way of running in, one of them shouts, "I've got a plan." Now, whatever plan A was will completely be gone by the time they're finished through it, but they are just impetuous. They go running in, guns blaze, and they don't care. They're very passionate. They're Sith. Yeah, it's why it makes them very enjoyable to watch. They just go right in. The villain in this movie is the High Evolutionary, which came out, makes his appearance in The Mighty Thor 134 from 1966. And he's what you want in a villain. Yeah, he's got a crazy plan from kind of the island of Dr. Moreau kind of thing. He doesn't care about anybody else but his one big plan to save everything, and the rest of the world can just go to, yeah. absolutely. The High Evolutionary. Fine. Fine for a villain. Now, get ready with your mute button. That's right, the light is red. Spoiler alert. So put your mute button on. I'll tell you when you can turn that off, okay? All right. The plot of the movie, there are two. There's the plot and the subplot. The plot of the movie is to save Rocket's life. Rocket is in danger and he's going to die if they don't do the thing, and they've got to save him, so they have to hunt down this stuff to save the thing to save Rocket's life. That's number one. Number two is the subplot, which is Rocket's origin story, which is heartbreaking and a tear-jerking, my goodness, if you didn't love Rocket Raccoon already, my heart goes out for characters, and that's a wonderful tear-jerker moment. Love Rocket Raccoon. The encountering and defeat of the High Evolutionary is just kind of thrown in when you think about it. He's just the guy with the means to an end that needs to do the thing. And then when they finally come to full power, they're like, you know, we should probably take out this guy because he's doing lots of terrible stuff. You know, he's the typical mad scientist, crazy, Island Dr. Moreau type of thing, wants to change the universe by creating a brand new universe, and the heck with everybody else and everybody's free will, and is baffled that no one sees how he's trying to help by creating the new everything, and he's just got to go. That's all fine. Other than that, yeah. Other than that, he's your typical mad scientist villain. No new real ground there. All right, mute off. My review. This is a very entertaining film, and it's what you come to expect from a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. The CGI is bigger than life. The comedy is slapstick and pun-laden and very funny. It's very funny. It's well written. I've said the word tearjerker, I think, 4 or 5 times already. It really does make you cry. It gives you all the feels, all the good heroism and all the good friendship bonding together. Yeah, it makes you want to cry. The music, once again, is a Gen X playlist explosion. And this time they're doing a little newer music. And by newer, I mean music that is 20 years old as opposed to 40 years old. But that's how they get us. That's how they get us Gen X people, you know, people my age. You play music from our childhood and we go right back in time. It takes us right back there. It's like the last scene in Ratatouille. It's just like that. It really is. And for my younger viewers out there, it'll happen to you. It'll happen to you when you're my age. You'll hear music from your childhood, your upbringing, your coming of age years, and you will go right back. You really will. It's great. It's fantastic. Now a deep dive on the MCU, the DCU, and other comic properties. Normally in these movies, there's a villain, there's a big baddie. And underneath the big baddie, he's got a couple of captains, a couple of leaders of others. There's like, 2, 3, 4 at most under the big baddie. After that, there's just a whole host of soldiers or robots or evil creatures, which are all said to be just the mass of evil things. And if our art mirrors our real life, these characters have been enslaved. They've been lied to. They've been forced to do the bidding of a powerful entity who never reveals how disposable they really are in comparison to the plans of the big baddie, not to mention the big baddie themselves. It's just so much more important than the rank and file evil quote-unquote soldiers. So the heroes need to be seen defeating lots of evil creatures. That's why all of these evil little creatures exist. But are all of them evil? This is where specifically the Guardians of the Galaxy come in and do a really nice job at showing that maybe these characters need to be saved. Needs to be saved as well. So you can add to the list of heroic deeds, Liberators. That'll do it for my review and wrap up of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, loved it, had a great time, I really did. This will not be the last time we see these characters. They will return, just not under the same format, most likely. I think the characters are far too popular for the Marvel Cinematic Universe to let them go. Yeah, I truly believe that. Anyways, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when my stuff drops. It drops on Sunday. As always, let me know what you're geeking out about. Let me know what you're nerding out about. Let me know what board games you love, what movies you like, what comic books you're doing, what models you're working on, What is your geek? As always, till I see you next time, peace, love, live long, and prosper.